Now on to types of digital marketing. Think about the word types to mean the specific functions conducted by a digital marketer. These types are the actual job duties that you might perform if you were hired to be a digital marketer. Some organizations will group these together while others will hire specialists in each area. A manager will generally oversee these types of digital marketing by either conducting them themselves or by hiring a specialist to conduct the work. There is a lot of overlap between the types of digital marketing, which is why we addressed channels and categories first. Once we review the types, we will learn how to organize these types into categories. Search engine optimization, or SEO for short, is the practice of optimizing your web pages for common search engines. When you create a web page, Google uses a piece of software, sometimes referred to as a spider, to crawl your website and index it so it can show up in Google search results. When a person types a search into Google's search engine, Google tries to look at all the websites it has indexed that contain relevant information based on what the person entered. If Google thinks your website is highly relevant for the person performing the search, it will index your website in the Search Engine Results page, or SERP. Google continues to innovate how it judges if your website is relevant for a given person Googling something. But there are some best practices that have remained constant for many years now. The two basic concepts are keywords and backlinks. If your web page has many similar words or phrases to what a person searches, then Google is likely to consider showing your website. It knows that your web page should contain content relevant to the search query or the question the person typed into the search bar. The more websites floating around the internet that link to your website, the more Google considers your site an authority on some subject matter. If many sites link to yours, your site is likely to be higher in the SERP when a person performs a search. Content marketing is where marketers use valuable information to lure potential customers to engage with their brand. The key here is the information is of value. The question then is, what makes content valuable? Well, answering a question or solving a problem. Many organizations write blog posts or create newsletters that aim to answer a question some unknown person might type into the Bing search bar hoping to find an answer, then giving up and Googling the same question. Being among one of the first sources a potential customer uses to answer a burning question or solve a complex problem is a great way to build trust and earn their business. As an amusing and spot-on example, I searched for SEO examples in Google and found a web design and development firm blog post overviewing the elements of good SEO. Notice at the end of the article they have a nice self-promotional advertisement. If someone who was working on their own website was searching for help with SEO and came across this article, do you think they would click the ad? While social media platforms are one channel for digital marketing, proper social media marketing involves a combination of different categories and types conducted specifically on social channels. Think of it like this. Facebook is a channel, but it's made up of multiple components. The overall profile is an owned channel, while the organic posts are also an owned channel, but the paid ads or the sponsored posts are a paid channel. Engagements like likes, follows, shares, or reposts are earned, and comments are also earned, like positive reviews. A company might post valuable blog content from an article on Facebook to attract followers on that platform. At the same time, they could use Facebook's advertising platform to promote their post, which bridges into the next topic, search engine marketing. Search engine marketing, or SEM, is sometimes also called pay-per-click or PPC. Simply, this means advertisers pay each time their ad is clicked. The PPC concept is quite attractive to marketers because we only pay when someone interacts with our ad. As new internet companies emerge, new ways to deliver PPC ads have been invented. The ads that those of you without ad blocker see before a YouTube video are generally pay-per-click ads. Facebook and Instagram can also be pay-per-click ads. Here's where things get a little confusing. Paying per click is only one way to charge a marketer for advertising. Facebook, Google, and many other organizations also offer a CPM model. CPM stands for cost per milli, which is a weird way to say cost per 1,000 impressions. Basically, a CPM model charges a marketer when 1,000 people have been exposed to their ad, even if no one clicked. Let me toss a few acronyms at you. The two main types of SEM, search engine marketing, are PPC, pay-per-click, and CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. This stems from traditional advertising where physical newspapers or magazines couldn't offer a reader something to click, so they would charge marketers based on the number of anticipated readers or impressions. As an example, look at the screenshot for the Google SERP, search engine results page, I used for content marketing. Notice the SEM ads appear at the top, followed by the organic results. The SEM ads are influenced by the advertising campaign, and the organic results are influenced by the SEO on the organization's website. Affiliate marketing is simply a referral system, and the concept hasn't really evolved over the years. Someone recommends your company to a person who buys from you. You give something of value to the recommender. From the perspective of digital marketing, it usually comes in the form of a website listing someone else's product, or your favorite YouTuber asking you to sign up for the Cash App. Here's a YouTube tech reviewer who made a video about the best laptops for students. Check out all the affiliate links in the description. Native advertising is when a website or app tries to make ads look very similar to non-advertising content. This isn't as shady as it sounds, as a lot of content marketing offers content that is of equal value to native content. A good example is when a popular Instagram page sells a sponsored post with a link in bio to the product featured in the post. Another example is when a news site slips in a sponsored content along with their native content. See the example where Entrepreneur.com placed a sponsored article along with their own articles. Sometimes referred to as journey mapping, marketing automation aims to create a systematized and automatic process to guide a customer to purchase. This usually involves a lot of other types of digital marketing and relies on software like HubSpot to run correctly. In fact, HubSpot's whole business model revolves around a customer relationship management software that allows users to create journeys for prospective customers, from the first exposure to a digital advertisement through the rest of the purchase process. They do this even if the time between the first exposure and the purchase is years. Tired of those spam emails? So is everybody else. Email marketing has been around since the dawn of email and is as saturated as the spam mail that still somehow shows up in our mailboxes. In recent years, with the help of email companies creatively trying to sort how you get your advertisement emails, email marketing has made a bit of a comeback. I suspect it's because mass adoption of mobile phones has made email work more like text messaging, but I haven't found a study supporting that. Here's an example of an aggressive email marketing message. Think about what Easy is trying to get me to do with the hurry clock emoji, only a few hours left to save 30% subject line. While public relations is not usually handled by digital marketers, it is an important function as part of an overall digital strategy. Public relations people spend time thinking about how the public views a company. They will often work with media sources like newspapers and large web blogs, as well as internal web properties, to create content helping to shift or maintain public perception. Digital marketers should consider themselves representing the image of a company with every advertisement, comment, and engagement. Every aspect of communication should be demonstrating the organization in the best way possible. The goal is to create a positive customer experience. Sponsored content is sometimes in the public relations realm, but many digital marketers work with influencers to purchase sponsored posts, shoutouts, links, etc. Most sponsored content is purchased through an ad platform, but any internet personality or web page with a following is a potential partner to create sponsored content.